And the Dallas Cowboys. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Black 40. Get these traps. Let's go. White 14. White 14. Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Gutierrez. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. As they run the counter play. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Morris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To about the 26 here.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 13 yards out. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Gutierrez. This goes out wide for Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And here's Gutierrez from the gun on 3rd down. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looking to throw. Gutierrez. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw again. On the move to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Gutierrez throwing on 4th down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Don't want to hear it. Goodbye. No, you're not getting any paper. I already bought y'all notebook.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On first down, Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Gutierrez now to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Gutierrez. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Now a draw play with Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Drake. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. From the gun, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point to be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Gutierrez throwing to start the drive. Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Morris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Back to throw. Gutierrez. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Excuse me.
And here's Gutierrez looking to throw on 2nd down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Off the play fake, Gutierrez steps away. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Gutierrez throwing on first down. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's Morris. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Gutierrez now to throw on second down, escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Oh, you want me to see your touchdown? Oh, congratulations, bro. That's good stuff.
The Cowboys
taking it easy.
Will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score,
don't ever hold on to no win against me. Huh?
I'm still waiting to see that number. Empirical.
So it's a victory here for the Bucs.